everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to be reviewing a new drugstore product. This is by Covergirl. This is their Clean Fresh Cream Blush. Saw this at CVS and I have been obsessed with liquid blushes and I was so excited to try this out. So if you guys want to see what I think about it, then please keep watching. Alright, so if you guys have been watching my videos for some time now, I have been currently obsessed with the Physicians Formula Organic Wear Dewy Blush. I actually filmed a whole video using stuff from the Organic Wear, but I didn't get a chance to edit it and post it, and that was probably filmed almost like 2 months ago. I'm sorry. I'm the worst. Like, I can sit here and film all day, but when it comes to like sitting down and editing, it takes me forever. So if you guys don't know, I have been obsessed with this blush, and this is the shade Crushed Berries. I've been loving it. So in this one, I got a color that is pretty like similar and dark. This is in the shade Ripe and Ready, and I wanted to give it a try. So first, I usually will go in with the Physicians Formula Organic Wear Sculpting Bronzer. Every time I'm using a liquid blush, I like to use a cream bronzer. So I'm going to do that with you guys on camera so you guys can kind of see my routine. If you guys don't want to see this part, you just want to see the blush, you can fast forward like a minute. This is going to be super quick. But I personally love this. I use this in the shade Mocha. And the reason why I like using this with a liquid blush, because they're both liquid and creams, and I feel like it just looks very healthy and very dewy, and it just meshes really, really well together. So I just like to take this very little. Sometimes I won't even go in with a powder bronzer when I use this. So I'm just blending it out. I'm telling you, it's just, this stuff is so good. It's so creamy and it just looks really, really good and natural. Then I usually will go in with my liquid blush. But we have a new blush. This is what the packaging looks like. This is part of their Clean Fresh collection. So this retails for $10.99. It comes in 4 shades. I got the shade Ripe and Ready. It says, this cream blush hydrates and plumps up cheeks for a fresh, dewy glow. It comes in a variety of high pigmented shades, so you can choose a natural blush shade for a day, then show off a more adventurous evening look with a bold dash of color. Try dabbing blush onto eyelids for an all-over blush of color. Ooh, that's pretty cute. Put this on my lid, but I have my eyes done already, so I'm not going to be doing that. So I feel like a lot of people think cream blushes are like very intimidating and it's hard to use, and it is very, very easy to use. All you need is a beauty blender, any type of sponge, and that's it. So how I like to use these, I like to put it on the back of my hand. You really only need a little. Ooh, okay, so this is like super glossy. It is like super, super glossy. I'm actually a little nervous to put that on my cheek. We're gonna give it a try anyways. Let's see how it works. I'm gonna take my sponge, and what I like to do is I like to dab this on the back of my hand. Ooh. So this is super pigmented. I'm actually gonna wipe my sponge and take some of the product off. Then I'm gonna dab it back into this very lightly. I like to like smear it all over my hand so that very little goes on my cheek. So I thought it was gonna be like a nice dark like berry shade. This is like, I don't know, I'm scared. So we're just gonna tap this on our cheeks. Probably didn't need to like wipe away all that product, so we're gonna put a little bit more. I mean, just putting this on my hand is very intimidating, the color, but we're gonna give it a try. It's very glowy. I like to put a little on my nose. It looks very glowy, very hydrating. The color isn't too bad. I wish I knew how intense the purple is. I probably would have got a different shade. But to be honest, it really doesn't look bad. I feel like it would look really pretty if I put this on my lid also, just so everything like meshes together. But yeah, it really doesn't look that bad. I went ahead and switched my camera lens because I'm just having a lot of issues with my camera right now. I'm really sorry, but let's get back into the blush. I actually really like it. I think it looks very glowy and very dewy. It definitely reminds me of my Physicians Formula blush, and even the shade is actually really pretty. I mean, guys, it looked crazy. It looked intense, but it actually doesn't look that bad on the cheeks, at least the way I blended it out. I dabbed it and I just put very little of the product on it, and it looks very good, very hydrating. I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of my face, and we'll be right back with my final. Hello everybody, I am back. Let's get into my final thoughts on the new CoverGirl Clean Fresh Cream Blush. I actually really like the formula of this. It's very pigmented, a little too pigmented, if that's even such a thing. You guys saw how it showed up on my hand. I mean, my hand is still kind of tinted even with a makeup wipe. It's very pigmented. You really need a light hand. It's very easy to think of cream blushes as being intimidating and a little nervous to use it. My biggest advice for this is always using the back of your hand and then dabbing it a bunch of times with a beauty blender. That's just like, I don't know, for me, I think it's super easy. As long as you use a very light hand, it can look really nice. But I can understand why people would think that this is a little intimidated to try out because, well, I mean, especially this. My Physicians Formula is very pigmented, but this is like super pigmented where I actually was like, ooh, I'm a little scared to put that on my cheek. I mean, I'm sure you guys saw, but it turned out really well. I feel like I'm not focused in right now. I really didn't think I was gonna like this shade, but it actually looks really good. Since it's like winter and stuff, I have been loving like dark blushes, and this one in my Physicians Formula is so good. This one's like my holy grail. I don't think this color is more of like an everyday. I think this is like full-on glam blush, but I personally like the formula of this. I think it is good. I do want to get another shade in this just because the purple, I mean, it is pretty intense. I feel like I did a really nice job making it look as blended and not as purpley as possible, but I do want to try this in another shade. But just speaking about the formula, it is really nice. And yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I'm like feeling my makeup, all these new products I have on my face. My skin looks really nice and healthy. I feel like this gives me like a very healthy glow also. So yeah, that is my final thoughts on the new CoverGirl Cream Blush. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you guys are not already, please don't forget to subscribe before you go. I will see you all in my next video.